How does Mr. Whitetail Larry Weishuhn relax with his grandkids? Well, he takes them out hunting, of course. Let's join Larry and his gang on this episode of Winchester's World of Whitetail.
Winchester's World of Whitetail is brought to you by the Dallas Safari Club, promoting conservation, education, and ethical hunting worldwide. Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Thompson Center, America's master gunmaker. Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter. The Buck Bomb blows away traditional scents. And by Bad Boy Buggies, they'll never hear you coming.
It's down here. This wind is a good time just to do some scouting right now when this wind is blowing like it is in the middle of the day. A lot of times these deer move right now, but today they just don't seem to be moving very much. Throughout the whitetail year, I get to hunt with lots of very interesting people, but I don't think any of the hunts are as special as the one that I try to do usually between Christmas and New Year's with my grandson.
Well, I'm looking forward to spending time with my papa, maybe shoot a couple deer.
I really like to hunt with my grandpa, and it's really fun.
Jake started hunting with me first. He's a little bit older. He kind of grew up around me a little bit more than the others did, and so he got to hunt with me first off. But every year I've tried to, as much as I can, at least spend time with each one of those boys, taking them on a deer hunt somewhere.
He said that we're going to go on a management hunt to thin out the doe population, shoot some spikes and some mature bucks.
They've learned gun safety, they know how to handle the guns, they know where shot placement needs to go, and I'm a firm believer that you start a child very early in life on hunting.
I'm always excited when I get to go hunt.
Located southeast of Carrizo Springs, Texas, the ranch is managed specifically for its white-tailed deer population. Part of the management plan includes selectively culling animals to balance herd size with available habitat. For Larry, the day serves double duty as both a management exercise and a superior way to connect with his grandsons.
The ranch before they bought it had been hunted fairly heavily, and a lot of the bucks on the upper end had been taken off for a long time. We were set up in an area where basically they had seen a fair number of bucks that they felt might need to be taken off. And of course with my grandsons there, they're always anxious to shoot, and I'm always anxious to let them shoot, especially if I think it's a deer that needs to come out.
Whoa, there's a bobcat right there.
Yeah, that's a bobcat.
Wow.
Just walked out right there. It's a pretty cat. There's so many of them down here in South Texas. Looks like a big old male.
It's like the first cat I've ever seen.
Is that the first time you guys have seen a big bobcat?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna walk across here in a second. Just
There it goes.
yeah, it just disappeared.
Trotted off
On the
like
left.
that.
Gosh, that was a big bobcat. Cool shot, isn't it? Cool place. Think about that.
So lucky to catch that on.
Big old bobcat.
Why in the heck didn't you shoot that dang thing and make a rug out of it?
Why do you say that?
You're the wildlife biologist. Don't you know they eat fawns?
Guess that's the difference between the hunter and the hunted.
You are a cold, cold man, Mr. Whitetail.
There's some does right there, just don't look like two fawns came out. There's another buck right there. You see it? That's a big buck. We've got to be careful of that buck, okay? We don't want to shoot him.
It's like 12 points, isn't it?
No, he's a big 10-point.
I can nail him right here, Papa.
Are you sure? Okay.
Not that one buck, just...
Okay, just a second. We want to be sure we don't hit that buck. When that buck gets clear, let's go ahead and try to shoot that doe, okay?
All right.
Okay. Get on to him really good. You tell me when you're ready and I'll cock the hammer for you.
He's turning away. He's
Okay,
walking.
she's turning. Okay, she's turning. Cock it for you. Keep an eye on her. Okay, don't put your trigger until you're ready to shoot. Get ready.
I don't think I can get her.
Okay, just a minute. Wait, I'll tell you when to shoot. You know where to hit her. Go ahead and shoot her.
Got her.
She went down. Did you see her go down? Oh man, fantastic, guys.
Dead in the trash.
She is down.
I took the last chance that we probably would have had on that doe. It went down like a rocket.
Okay, Justin, you go out first, all righty? I'll keep an eye on her. That is absolutely great. Look where you hit her right here, right on the point of the shoulder, just like you're supposed to. She went down in a hurry, young man. That is a beautiful doe. Look at that.
It was 8 or 9 years old, and that's a really good doe to take out of the herd.
Let's walk back up to the blind, guys. We'll wait for Mr. Davidson. We'll be real quiet because we don't want to scare the rest of the deer out of this area, do we? Okay, it's empty, but you're carrying it. Okay, let's go. Over here. 1. If he ever steps clear, right now he's right behind that other deer. And there's another deer behind him.
He's looking up. Shh. He's looking up.
Just after Christmas on a Texas ranch not far from the Rio Grande, Larry Weishuhn ushers his grandsons into a family tradition. Any healthy tract of habitat will draw hunters other than the two-legged variety. Larry explains the role that predators play in modern deer management, the kind of management we learn about during Larry's World of Management.
One of the really fun things about being a wildlife manager is that it encompasses a whole lot of different things, including predator control. A few moments ago, I put out some predator bait just down the way right there to create a smell and hopefully keep those animals coming this way. That, along with this varmint call right here, maybe I can call up a coyote or bobcat. Predators play a really important role when it comes to whitetail deer, and there are really two kind of ways to look at it. If you've got a lot of hunting pressure, you want to produce a lot of deer, or you want to look at a lot of deer, particularly in terms of bucks, I want to try to control the predators. Now, if it's a situation where you don't have a lot of hunting pressure and you don't have enough hunters to take care of that population to keep it suppressed to what that habitat can support, in those instances, probably not going to do a whole lot of predator control. But there's no more fun way to spend late winter or springtime afternoon than calling coyotes. Now, that's really the best time to do it. You want to take those coyotes or bobcats out just right before those fawns are born, because that's going to give them a chance to kind of get that jump start, if you will, so we can get them in those older age classes. You can't ever forget the importance of fawn survival rate, and predator control in some instances can make a lot of difference. And there's no more fun way to spend a late winter afternoon or an early spring day than get out there and try to call up a coyote or a bobcat.
South Texas has more points than a record-book buck. Cactus quills and mesquite thorns bristle from a landscape tailor-made to test a young hunter's mettle.
You can tell it's desert country just by looking at the vegetation, because characteristic of a desert country is thorns, spines, and lots of them. And that's what that country is when you get right down to it. And it is so dense and so thick that you wonder how deer can even get through it. And the beauty of Texas is that There's something going on all the time in this fact that there's coyotes, there's bobcats, there's javelinas, there's white-tailed deer. So there's action happening all the time. It makes it so much more interesting for those kids. There's several deer out there, you look.
I couldn't wait to get in the blind. I was so excited. It's my turn. One looks like has like all this messed up hair everywhere. He's swelled up. That one's coming
You
closer.
see that one? Not that one, Justin.
Oh.
He's kind of in the middle.
Oh, okay. I see now.
He's fairly tall and wide. You see him?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and look at him through the scope for a little bit, okay?
This bigger buck keeps getting this way. I can't really see it.
No, he's behind that other one, but I think that's the one I want you to kind of get on. Kind of keep an eye on him, okay?
It just made me really excited because I knew that one of them would be mine.
I want to look at him, be sure that he's old enough to shoot. Because we want it to be at least 3 years of age. If he ever steps clear, right now he's right behind that other deer. And there's another deer behind him.
He's looking up. Shh. Looking up.
Let's get ready to shoot, okay?
Okay.
Get your hand up there on the trigger because he's going to be able to shoot it from back here. Okay, okay. Wherever you can get him, shoot him right where you're supposed to. When he is in the clear. Oh, don't shoot yet, just a minute. Take him. He's down. He's down. There we go. Congratulations. That is a nice
awesome.
deer.
Dang, Justin.
Very nice deer. Tell you what, let me reload just to be on the safe side. Okay, here.
I felt like I was the best, kind of, because it was like my best deer.
Yeah, Justin, he looks better all the time. That is a beautiful deer, young man. Let me have the gun. We don't count. You want to see how many points he's got?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I got it. It's 8 points.
That is absolutely beautiful. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's going on my wall.
Going on your wall? Your mom's gonna be tickled too, and your dad, because he's gonna eat good. Y'all gonna have plenty of venison this fall, aren't you? As well? Okay, he's clear. There's not another deer right behind him. If you get a chance, take him.
Winchester's World of Whitetail is brought to you by the Dallas Safari Club, promoting conservation, education, and ethical hunting worldwide. Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Thompson Center, America's master gunmaker. Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter. The Buck Bomb blows away traditional scents. Bad Boy Buggies, they'll never hear you coming. And by Wild Game Innovations, nutrition, attraction, and action.
On a late December day, Larry Weishuhn guides grandsons Jake and Andrew on a desert hunt for whitetail bucks. Both boys have taken deer before, but for this day's effort, each has a distinct personal goal.
Hunting in life is a great experience. It is such a great experience. It is something that every child out there needs to have that opportunity. Jake in the past has shot several deer, spikes, fork horns, 6 points. Finally, he's gotten to the point now where I felt like he needs to step up a little bit, and so I let him take the oldest and the biggest of the bucks that we found.
Hey, look, there's one coming from the brush.
Yeah, there's one coming out of the brush. Let's see which one there. Yeah, that deer is really old. He's 10 points. He's not real long time. Get on him, stay on him though, Jake. Okay? That's the one we want to get, okay? So let's be real quiet, okay? Be very patient. Jake, let's wait a little bit. He doesn't seem to be excited or anything. The wind's in our favor. It's kind of blowing in our face right here. He's at least 6 years old. He's an ideal management buck. All those other bucks are young bucks, and they're much better bucks than he's going to be. You do remember where to hit him, right? Yeah, right behind the shoulder. Shoot him right behind the shoulders if you get a chance. Or if you can, if not right behind the shoulders, right on the shoulders. Okay, get on him. Okay, he's clear. There's not another deer right behind him. If you get a chance, take him. You got him. You hit him. You hit him hard.
He jumped up.
Yeah, I know. See how he kicked out like he did? I think you hit him right through the lungs and the heart area.
Confident in Jake's shooting ability, Larry takes the opportunity to present a quick lesson in the fine art of game tracking.
Guys, I see blood over here. Y'all want to come in? That is absolutely what we're looking for. That is a really old deer. He's got about 20 inches of main beam.
I was really happy because that was my biggest buck that I have ever shot.
That is a fabulous, good shot. That was probably 175, 180 yards, Jake. That's a long way. I think that may be you shot deer at over 100, I know, but I think that may be the longest shot you've ever made. We were set up in an area where basically they had seen a fair number of bucks that they felt might need to be taken off. In the terms of Andrew, Andrew loves to shoot, and I'm a firm believer that you start a child very early in life on hunting. I hate to see these folks that wait until they're 12 or 13 years of age, because if they do that, so very often there's so many other things going on that they're pulled away from that opportunity to hunt, to spend time with very special people. She's way back here in the shadows coming this way. A couple other little ones right up here, but I'm not sure that's the right one. Let's just wait a little bit. Why don't you sit down? Don't get cold, guys. It's chilly this morning. Here, you guys look. I'm gonna look over this other way. Keep an eye on him. There's a deer over here. If he comes around over here, I'm gonna let you shoot. Okay? He looks like he's at least 3 years old. He's got 8 points. He's like a perfect first buck for you. I don't think that one buck's gonna come away from there. I think he's gonna stay right here, Andrew. Let's see if we can get you get up real slowly. Okay? Don't look. That sun's shining in here. Hand me the gun. Okay, he's his first buck. You see which one I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you get the crosshairs on him? Let me hold this gun back here.
I'm ready.
Just a minute, Winona, wait till he turns. Wait till you turn. Wait till he turns. Are you on him?
Yes.
Are you on him?
Yes.
Sure? Right behind the shoulder, on the shoulder.
I got him.
You hit him. You hit
He
him.
jumped up.
He jumped. He ran in, Andrew. I think you hit him hard, young man. You know where he went in? Did you see where he went in? This is a really good deer to take. That's a great first deer, but it's also a good deer to take on the management program. So I think Mr. Davidson's going to be really pleased.
That's a really unique deer.
He is. He's got good brow tine. Congratulations, young man. That's a pretty good first deer. Let me tell you, I hunted many
No, it's
years.
second deer.
First buck.
Oh.
Second deer.